Good evening. Welcome to the June 21st Clark County Fire District 6 Board of Commissioners meeting. I'd like to call this evening's meeting to order and ask that you join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. This time I'd ask for any additions to the agenda this evening.
None here.
None here. First order of business will be to read and approve, post as necessary, the minutes of the June 7th Board of Fire Commissioners meeting and workshop.
So moved.
Moved. Second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. I did see some correspondence in the packet here this week. It's a letter from the Johnson family. It's a card for the flowers that were given for Commissioner Bob Johnson, I believe.
His services, by the way, due July 30.
Yeah.
The day on day.
Okay. Committee reports. Actually, citizen communication. Any citizens viewing this evening's meeting, there is a place on the YouTube platform for you to type in any questions that you may have for the board. That will be monitored throughout this evening's meeting and will answered before the end of the meeting. Thank you. Committee reports. Health and safety report. Chief Russell?
No report.
No report. All right. Risk management group. Looks like the next meeting is July 6th. Fairgrounds Fire Facility Board. Next meeting is July 13th.
We don't know when the next meeting is going to be yet.
Okay.
We're trying to reschedule
Neither
that
one of
date.
us could be there, so.
Perfect. That's right. Okay. Perfect. Consent agenda.
Move for approval.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Chief's report, if you just want to run through those three items.
Yes. So the first is the budget performance report. Normally we would anticipate us to be at 41.6% expended. For fire 6212, we've expended 31.2%. And for EMS 6242, we've expended 33%. So we're tracking well.
Perfect. Let's see, overtime summary report.
Sorry, it went out of order there.
All right, it's all right.
So the overtime summary report, we are higher in overtime this month, tracking at $173,653.27. The majority of that is shift replacement called in overtime, and that's because of training in the academy,
Yeah.
bringing in our subject matter experts. So we anticipated that we would be tracking high until the end of August, or until the 1st of August.
Months, yeah. Okay. Facilities update.
So the facility report for the Station 61 remodel, the architect and the district continue to meet to discuss the project. We've reviewed the cost estimates and the board approved us to proceed to the next steps, which will be preparing for bid. We have received the land use approval, which was necessary to move forward with the permitting, and Kathy just got that report, so she was confirming a couple items in it, but they anticipate they'll submit soon for permits. Landscaping, we're still going to meet with Dr. Alder to see if we can remove 2 of the trees that are bringing up our sprinkler system and our fence. And if he's agreed to that, then we'll do that with the landscaping, the remodel landscaping. Mechanical, plumbing, security, nothing new. Locution, there's an item in your packet to ask for the purchase of the locution equipment. With the extended lead times and the increased cost, the longer we wait, we'd like to purchase those now and store them. If we do purchase them now with board approval, then we'll make sure that we can pivot if the bids weren't to come in where we needed them. So. Interiors, Candace with Candace Udall Interior Design gave us a response about the future layout, and we're almost done with that design, and she plans to present it to us around July 29th. Station 62, the lighting project is now complete. The parts are all redone.
Only took it 2 years.
Long time in the making. For Station 63, the permit package was turned in, and that bill is in your packet tonight. So we've paid for that, and they have 12 weeks to turn it around. Chief Newberry's gonna work with Brian Snur to prepare those bid documents. And then we're still having some issues with the electrical in the tower, and Chief Newberry's working with an electrician on that.
Do you have a guess on when we would be ready to go to bid on the remodel on this year?
I believe they're doing it for starting in the winter time, so bid to start winter.
Okay, so we bid November or December and start
Yeah.
January, okay. Don't take that
Hopefully
long.
there'll be people wanting work during that time of year.
Yeah.
Well, lumber's down, so.
Yes.
All righty, any other questions? Anything else with the facilities update? Old business, policies.
So the board received a number of policies. I know that we're taking 4 weeks to look at them. We met with labor management today and confirmed that if they're just formatting changes and not content changes, that we could put a review date on them and not have the board review them. I just wanted to make sure that that was okay with the board, that we just marked that we reviewed them, but didn't bring them forward for changes.
Okay. Sounds good. Moving on, new business, locution.
So locution, the bid is in your packet, so that is for all the equipment that Station 61 would need to upgrade to the locution tap-out system. So the total for equipment is $70,201 without tax. I have an estimated tax number in there, but Tina gave me an updated number, so it would be $70,201 plus the Washington State sales tax.
And that does not include installation.
No, that would be all bid with the project. So that's just equipment.
Oh, that's just the equipment, and then they come in and install it while
Yeah.
projects take place?
Yeah.
All right.
Move to approve the bid in front of us. There's not a number or anything for locution for 70, I'm sorry, I lost it.
70,000.
70,201.
Second? Been moved and seconded. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
You bet. I had talked about the calendar as something to review, but with the absence of Commissioner Haynes tonight, I think maybe next meeting would be appropriate to update the calendar for the remainder of the meetings throughout the summer. So.
Are we good for the July 5th?
Yeah, good
next
for the
meeting?
July 5th. I
Okay.
think July 19th would probably be questionable, but I think we can review it at the July 5th meeting, and then that would allow us the opportunity to post the appropriate date.
Okay.
No need for executive session this evening. Roundtable, good to the order.
I know that the chief's been in contact with us. The president of the Fairground Neighborhood Association sent some information out to her members, which there was several items that weren't factual. It indicated that that station at one time was fully staffed and has never been fully staffed. There's a meeting on June 30th
Yeah.
that they've asked Clarkford to be at, and since it's a public meeting, and I don't think Chief Nora has a problem, I know some of us should probably be there.
Right.
So, just a heads up.
Okay, I'll check the calendar on that. Is that a specific night for their neighborhood association meeting, or was that a meeting specifically
That's a
arranged
special-
for them? Okay.
Yeah, so June 30th at 6 p.m. at Station 151. I did have a long talk with Marilee today, who's head of all of the neighborhood associations. There's some concern that there's opinions in those correspondences that are going out, which they cannot do. So she is working to help us get a better relationship with that neighborhood association. And Chief Norris been very supportive about us being there. He is going to call this week and let them know that it is our area too, and we need to be in attendance.
And I think we should note that you have on numerous occasions tried to contact Bridget by email, by phone, and she hasn't bothered to return those calls. So you have made the effort, and we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I did leave her email several months ago that was never answered either. So
Yeah, I don't recall her being in attendance at any of the
She
joint
was not.
meetings. Okay.
No, and Chief Newberry is actually assigned the Fairgrounds Neighborhood Association, and he's tried multiple times
Okay.
to make contact as well. So we've had really great success with all of our other neighborhood associations. I presented to the Northeast Hazeldale Neighborhood Association last week. Good response. Trying to get in with the Lions. Still working with Valida Neighborhood Association, but they were going to put out some publications for us. So good response from all the neighborhood associations with the
Are you doing the
extension
Salmon Creek
programs.
Lions?
What's that?
Salmon Creek Lions?
Well, Nor did the Salmon Creek Lions already, so I'm gonna ask them again if I can give them the District 6 spiel, but they did say that there's only about 7 members in their group that are in District 6, so it's a pretty small number.
Okay.
Yeah.
Couple other things that are on the horizon. On July 8th, Commissioner Pfeiffer and I will be doing another live FAQ session that will be broadcast. On July 12th at 9 o'clock at Station 61, we're opening up the training room to coffee with the chief for the community so they can ask any questions about the EMS levy. And then that meeting on July 30th. So.
And our newsletter went out. And then the information on the levy will go out the week before the ballots get mailed?
It's set to be delivered the 14th or 15th, and the ballots will be in the mail the 15th.
Good.
So, yes.
Good.
Okay, that's timing should be nice with that. So, I'd like to thank the administrative team for picking up the ball with the 5th grade event at Flida here this last week. It was a good event. It was well received by the principal and the staff there. We're very appreciative of the district's efforts. The crew from Engine 62 that showed up, that was a big hit for the kids that were playing. And I really appreciate all of you participating in that and showing up for that. Chief Todd was there as well. I appreciate that. And Chief Baum came, so thank you.
Happy to do it.
With that, anything else for the good of the order? All right. We'll need to authorize June issuance of payroll warrants, authorize June payroll direct deposits, authorize June deposit of federal and FICA medical withholding, authorize pre-authorization invoice of transmittal, authorize payment of current bills.
So moved.
Second. Moved and seconded? I second.
Yeah.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Meeting's adjourned.
So we just need bills to sign.
Yes.
Out of sequence without a gavel and a third.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.